yo. Let's turn this music down. Fuck. Scoot my chair forward. Forward. Yo. Let me know if the music's too loud. We ain't got no time for that. Let me sip this coffee one more time. What's up, usual suspects? What up, Zen enthusiasts? We got Q Lou, Antonio, 420x 169 LDC in this motherfucker. What's up? What it do? Yo, right now, I'm over here. I'm showing this Bitcoin chart. You should already know, man. You should already know. This video is not for financial advice at all. It's just for fun. This is what I'm doing, and you do you. That's how this channel's always been. What's up, world? What's up, cyberspace? How's it going, internet land? Hello, YouTube. This is your boy, Crypto Bruh, aka Mo World Peace the DJ / producer, coming back again with another one. Maybe not as complex as usual, but definitely we'll talk about some shit and talk about this pump. So let's just get right into it, man. Shout out to everybody that's her 10K BTC retrace will basically, what does it say? Will basically nuke ETH. A 10K retrace. You're okay. I'm not even really paying attention to Ethereum. Ethereum is just silver. It's gonna be successful. It's gonna win. You know, it's number 2 in line behind Bitcoin, right? So it lives like a classic narrative. I actually haven't looked at BTC versus ETH in a while, but yeah. I mean, this is BTC, or this is Ethereum into Bitcoin. So people are selling their ETH into BTC. Fuck. And I mean, that's just the way it is. Like, you know, if you follow the markets, or if you follow crypto, you know, the hardest thing about Ethereum right now is going to be its gas. And its gas is based on users on chain. So it used to be based on congestion, but now it's based on congestion and users. So like when there's no users, it's awesome. But once users show up, it gets like nasty. All of a sudden, all the fees go up, or transactions go up, and it kind of slows down, you know, people on the chain. And that's kind of where we are now. You know, like people are definitely more interested in layer 2s, or like in Solana, or, you know, anything that has cheaper fees, because again, ETH used to be the life raft, but I think like after 2024, it's just a lot of people can see it for what it is, which is, hey, I can store value in Ethereum, right? I can put $20 a day into ETH and it should do well. But it doesn't have that thunder anymore, where someone's like, yo, I'm about to drop 500 into ETH today. And that's all like part of, again, it's all part of the experience in crypto. You're going to have some store value coins now, for sure, store value, good DCAs. And then you're going to have coins that are going to be for the flip, right? Going to be for that flippy dippity. Like Binance is a good one to get right now for the long haul. You had 88 Cardano going stupid right now, just busting out. We know right now, like again, coins that were under their 200 were very speculative. Cardano pushing through their 200 right now, and this is the daily we're looking at too. So I'm not a trader. Again, I just look at these charts. It's kind of like treasure maps, and you know, gas, right? Gas is like, I drive a car and gas goes up and down, and that can affect how far I travel, you know? So the same thing can happen in crypto. All of these layer 1 native coins essentially are how far you can travel on the network. If you don't have a bag of Cardano, you know, maybe you can't travel as far as others, but just having a few Cardanos, you know, you might win. While everybody else, again, is saying, hey, stock up the bag of Cardano, because it's going to be needed, right? So we'll see if those narratives last, because, again, we're in the beginning. We're in the honeymoon phase of the bull market, right? This is a honeymoon. It's going to last for a few days, right? Everyone's going to be in a bliss, euphoric feeling. Oh my God, all-time highs on the way for every single altcoin. Shout outs Tree City West, damn. Yes, the vampires and the lore. 88 is pumping because Charles is going to be on Rogan this week. Oh yeah, that's true too. And Charles, he's going to say some fire ass shit about crypto to change the way people think about it. So that's what Charles is good for. Charles is good for saying some Scientology shit that's going to make everybody be like, I didn't think of it like that. And that's why we got him in the game, right? I mean, Charles' ego is so big. He created his own coding language for his own blockchain. Bet on that guy. That's a bet. You bet on that guy. He said, I'm gonna make my own syntax. Like, what the fuck, bro? No one's gonna do this. No, it's gonna be, give me time, And I think again, Cardano is inspirational in that theory of it battle tested time. It built community, it battle tested time, and that's another element in building a project in crypto. Maybe, again, not getting the 1000x in 2 hours is the vibe, maybe really getting that 1000x over a course of time is where there's more value, and I mean, I'm sure this is going to be refined. This information is going to be refined, right? That's why we love Zen so much, because you can see into the future. Zen will be refined to something like a Cardano, where it's just about how good the network has been produced, right? And time is the best, I'd like to say sidekick in network building. The more time in the network, the more webs you can spawn, right? So that's like Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin has been in the financial network for over 15 years. People have known about it. People have died for it. It's got a lot of positive time to get to 84,000. And this was my bullish number, right? I mean, we know Bitcoin's going to 500K. That's a given. But this is really where I wanted to see Bitcoin go, 84. If you've been following the channel, you know that the 84 range for me specifically is more of a symbolic movement. This is kind of like a symbolizing that it is time, regardless if it goes left or if it goes up and then down, or it goes down and then up. It is time. Time is now, time in the market. Fuck that shit. Or you've been in the market is kind of the vibes, So I'm hyped to see Bitcoin reach this achievement for me. Right now we're looking at the 3 month, I'm zoomed out, but on the daily, we reached this and we busted through it, right? We got up here, we got as high as 85. So this is a very solid new beginning. And if you know about the number 84, the number 84 is a very symbolic number. Just know that. Just know it's very symbolic. What up, Rolando? What up, Dank? What's on Wednesday? Is that the Joe Rogan talk? And that's kind of where I'm at with it. I think what we're about to start to see is the death of a lot of bad projects. If your project isn't getting the fuck away from the 200, you see how this wick back to the 2, that makes me nervous. That makes me feel like in Litecoin, there's some non-believers, right? If I'm looking at Solana and how they just took off just now, Solana leaving people behind type shit. You see, they didn't even come down and test the 200 on the daily. No test, because it's confidence. It's north. That is the notion, and I'm fucking with that. That's why I'm hyped to be on Solana right now, because there's a lot of people with that notion. We're going up, and that the sky's the limit, because Ethereum is the supercomputer that got to $1,000, right? So if ETH is bleeding into Solana, why wouldn't that narrative bleed into Solana, which is not $1,000, which is very far from $1,000? Where's $1,000 Solana at, bro? Way to fuck up here. Way to fuck up here. Yeah, we'll just draw the line right there. That's where you want to see Solo go. What is this fib? I don't fucking know. Let's just stretch it out. Is this an up fib? This is a down fib. Damn, I was bearish. Let's get this going a different direction. Let's not be bearish anymore. How about that? So we'll just go from where it caught up from right here. These are horrible. You know, I'm not a trader. I just love the tools that have been invented to make trading easy. You know, I'm not a trader. Again, like this is just spotting gas. You can use trading tools to spot the best gas price. Because I mean, you should have already been buying these things. That's the that is the ideology of the DCA, right? So if I spend if I have $100 for a week and I spend $10 every day for 10 days, obviously. So, you know, I'm going to get hopefully the best price out of those 10 days. And that's what DCAing is, or dollar cost averaging. So you should always be, you know, trying to find a hit in crypto that you can put $10 behind every day, right? The more tens you can put behind that asset, the more likely you'll be able to catch its liftoff, right? But if you're not DCAing into the asset, then more than likely you're gonna miss it. You're gonna be buying into the pump, right? So that's why, again, I see things like Solana, which don't get back to the 200 as runaways, because they don't want you to get the good dip. They want you to think about it, right? But then you'll see like a classic coin, like a Litecoin, and you'll see how much challenging it was for this particular token to get beyond that 200 on the daily. Challenging, truthfully. Bitch, get above. That's like screaming, like, get above this line, you know. I see this on meme coins, so like to see it on legacy coins is kind of sad. It's like, bruv, like look at Sheeb. She busted through their 200, and this is just because it's a meme. It's solidified meme. Litecoin is not a meme. It could try to be a meme, but it's not. Like the meme from the Litecoin era is Doge, right? And you see Doge. What the fuck? Hold on, let's see if we get that back. Go on, show up again. No, they want only cashed it once. That was fire. But you see, even Doge got up and away. Now Doge is a weird one right now. I mean, it's, you know, if you're from the new world, if you're a new kid on the block, Doge isn't really for you. It's for like the classic people, like people who are believing in Bitcoin and, you know, like haven't realized that like the meme game is going to become like a gigantic sector in crypto beyond utilities, right? Like I'm saying, like a utility coin can't be a meme. Like TON cannot be a meme, but what TON can do is produce lots of projects, and that can create a lot of hype for the TON token and maybe push it higher, right? But TON itself is not a meme, right? Same with like Tron. Tron's so far away from its 200. That's amazing. But again, that's why Tron has a good community, because it's had a lot of time to teach its people like what is a meme and what is not. And people buy Tron to pump their memes, you know, and Tron is at a crazy price, sub of, you know, 25 cents because of its fucking the amount of coins that are available. I forget how many Tron coins are actually available. I think it started to burn itself though. Let me see real quick. Let me see. Yosef. What up, Yosef? Yeah, stay Zen all day, bro. All day. We'll go back to the Zen talk. I just be what do you call it? Like, I really want Zen to flush all weak hands. Well, we got some time. We still got some time. I'll kind of explain that in the future. But how many coins does Tron have, real quick? What is their max supply? Their total supply is 86 billion Tron. You see, like, what's crazy about these like old classic coins is this ideology that it's taken like 7 years for them to like burn a shit ton of coins. So like the Tron, or like the chain burning coins, is just like marketing bullshit. You know, it's not really something that's going to affect the price, right? The price is really affected from supply and demand. And if there's no demand on that supply, it's not going to do much, right? And that's kind of this continuous circle in crypto, right? Is always, is there demand for that supply, And again, I'm this why I am so sold that we are fucking back, because that is the overall notion for every single coin in the top 10. Do you even have a bag, right? And no one's even done the research yet to realize maybe I shouldn't get a SHIB or a Doge meme coin, right? But these are great memes to go long on, right? They're great memes for a new or a returning degen to you know, go long on something funny, right? And keep their value in the Bitcoin or keep their value in the Ethereum, right? I mean, it sounds cold-hearted because you're like, bro, what the fuck? Like, why would you do this to yourself? But it really is just like part of the game, you know? And I think being pro, you know, future is super important right now, especially if the bull is back, right? And I mean, I'm a Zenian, bro, so pro future, that's easy, right? We be making xeNFTs all the time, at least one a day on base. I'm not playing so much on Ethereum. I'm like buying Zen over there, and that's kind of why, like, woo, man, base chain has gone north. Damn. Oh, you can't see it right now. Here, I gotta change it up. Let's see, Rabby wallet. We're gonna switch this to Rainbow wallet. But yeah, peep that. Damn. So expensive. $1.80, $1.79 for a max mint on base. I mean, that's pretty cheap because it's only $1. But damn, you know, we were paying a lot less than that. But what's happening is, again, people are coming back to the chain. Excitement is happening outside of the Zen world. Gas is going up because more people are in the blocks, right? And as more individuals get hip to where they need to be, essentially gas should just continue to rise because it's just part of the game, you know? And that's why I'm not really too worried. Oh, wow, look at that. I got some mints ready. See how much it costs to get my mints back. We got some mints ready. So 61 cents. We'll go ahead and mint that. We'll go ahead and mint that. 61 cents, that's not that bad. I wonder how much the Zen is worth. Probably, let's see. Let's see how much the Zen is worth. And this is why, yo, whoa, what the fuck is this? Oh, okay. That thing. The thing that's attaching itself to things. Trying to find a community. Bro, the worst thing you could do in crypto is try to find a community. You could do anything you want to do. You don't have to find a community. You could totally make one. Why is my Zen list like not the Zen list that I have? What the freak? Moonshot going crazy right now. Let's try to refresh it one more time. Damn, what's wrong with Moonshot? Moonshot must be must be getting smashed with a bunch of server calls right now because everybody's trying to trade. Boom. Yeah, because my watch list isn't popping up. This is horrible. I know a lot of people right now that are using Deck Screener to make sure that they can make the right plays. So if Deck Screener isn't ready for the meme wave, that's something to be worried about, for sure. That's for sure something to be worried about. So hopefully it can recover. But right now, it definitely looks like it is all bad. Let me redeem some more Zen. The wallet I'm using right now is Rainbow Wallet. I like this wallet better. I was using Rabby because I was like using all of the like not popping chains, and I'm like, man, fuck that shit, bro. I'm going back to Rainbow Wallet. Like, I don't really care if it doesn't, you know, not every Zen chain do I need to be on it, you know. I just need to be on the ones that are on the Rainbow Wallet. It's my theory. Cool. So we got 4 billion Zen now. It's popping. And this is kind of why lately I haven't been so hyper focused on buying Zen, because the real game in Zen is to make it. Like, what should be happening is liquidity pooling. And that's probably going to start happening more and more. But that's like where I ask myself, like, do I even want to go long with Zen like that? You know, like, do I really want to put time and effort into cultivating culture in an environment or in an arena that has no culture? The culture of Zen is making G ranks. That's it. You can't tokenize anything other than that. That's what you're tokenizing. Time, right? So this will do fine on its own. It doesn't need a voice. It doesn't need anybody to say, hey, we're going this way, we're going that way. What it needs is just time. So like, you could buy a bunch of it, but you're just buying into minting, right? So like, theoretically, you could try to find the bottom in Zen. And a lot of people will make money off of the bottom in Zen. But I think the people who will become the most rich in the culture of the G rank are users that are just mining and creating a world post mine. You know, like, cause like the Hopium it designs too many realms, you know, and that's kind of why, like, again, in Zen, it's an awesome journey because it really teaches you how to pretty much hold it together while everything is falling to shit. Right now, Zen is ready to go. It's primed real estate in the whole space. I got G ranks with time happening. They're ending, and you know, I'm set for this experience. Like, you don't have to go too hard. You can make stakes. You can do all that stuff. You can do everything, you know. But again, I think there's a bigger fish to fry in a sense than just like trying to get the world to understand the G rank. Right. I think the XENblocks is still key to the whole picture, because this is really where you're going to be having all of that security. Right. Majority of the Zen theoretically right now is not even on the most expensive chain to make Zen. Right. Ethereum is right here. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the fifth from the bottom. Right, looking at 200 billion or 200 trillion Zen has been created, and this is liquid and staked. So this is like actual Zen that can hit the market. And when you look at that, like, you see what's happening here. Like, if hopefully this lows, I want to see if I'm in profit. 44 billion. Hell no. Right? Hundreds, thousands. Yeah, millions, billions. Actually, yeah, that shit is that I would have been better off buying it, I guess, huh? I just spent $1.20. No, what the fuck? What's wrong with this thing then? Hundreds. Why can't I see? I just can't see it. Hundreds, thousands, yeah, millions, billions. So yeah, 168. All right, I'm still in profit if I wanted to sell it, but I'm not. I'm just gonna, you know, everything now is gonna be for a bigger picture. Maybe like liquidity pulling the Zen, you know, or again just burning it for X1, because that's kind of where I'm at with this whole Zen thing. Is right now, Zen is showing. Man, I really wish this would work. I wonder if there's a way to get it to work. Let's try to get it. Wallet connect. Connect. Sign a mat. Please sign a message. Send me the message then. I bet this is why it's not working. Oh well. Maybe it's not because I don't have the classic wallet on here. But like, this is what I want to say. So like, when you go to Zen on ETH, one of the reasons why Zen isn't popping off or doesn't get a lot of attention is because Zen doesn't have a lot of liquidity, right? Like right now, Zen is cracking off. Let's go. Oh my God. Yeah, hell yeah. Nice. A lot of buyers though. Should you go buy this? I don't know. I'm not telling you to buy Zen. Make G ranks though, because you can always front run the buying pressure by just doing G ranks. Especially if everyone's gonna take Zen to hundreds of $1,000,000 of market cap. So like if it's at 18 million market cap right now, you fucking got mad time. Because it's gotta figure out how it's gonna get to that $100 million market cap with no one providing liquidity. Right? The LP over here is ass. And the reason for that is because there's the people who have liquidity, in my opinion, they don't want to put it in here because they know that it's more likely for it to like get taken, right? So they're keeping it. They're holding on to it because there's a bigger picture here, right? The bigger picture is X1 chain. So I don't think we'll ever really see people build liquidity in Zen. Maybe they will, but a lot of them are going to mint it, right? The action of minting, and then they're going to hold it because it's more valuable if they burn it, right? The real shelf token for Zen is XN, right? Not playing the DeFi game in Uniswap. For some, that will be a game, Again, like I think Zen is definitely bound to go back to $100 million market cap. Like, what the fuck? This shit has got great tech. Like the tech on it is amazing. But what we've learned at this bottom here is that there's a lot of sell pressure. And that's just basically people not going long on Zen. So over time, we will build the bottom. So time is already on our side. That's why this might actually be the bottom of Zen. But it's all a facade, it's a mirage. Like the bottom is forever. This is forever a bottom. This is forever down. So the bottom is forever. Really, it's about how many G ranks you make. The more G ranks you have, the more likelihood you catch, the $100 million pop. And those G ranks you make now for the next, whatever many days it is. I don't know how many days it is on ETH. 468 days. How much is the max mint right now? How much is the max mint right now? Damn, that's not even that bad though. 26? That's not bad. You need some Ethereum, you're broke. God damn. $4,000? Jesus. See, the thing is like unless there's a lot of catch-22s with this. Like it's like, oh my God, it costs $4,000 to make Zen. Like, oh, everyone's gonna respect that, right? But it's like, nah, people are not gonna respect that. Like more likely people not mint. And that's why again the token itself is so sovereign, it's ridiculous. Like people are gonna stop minting Zen. Like it makes no sense, and gas is not gonna go down. So yeah, like the speculation on price is epic, but when you look at how many coins are just sitting there, we really have to wait the time. Like for a fact Zen is gonna win in 1,000 days. In 1,000 days, will be underneath its amp, the amp of half, right? Started at 3,000, at 1,500, we're at a really good place to start to, in my opinion, really be like, yo, Zen is up. Like Zen is up next, But until we outlast those 1,000 days, it's always going to be a speculation that you could spend, $12,000 on Zen and it could go to zero. You know what I'm saying? Unless you cultivate a move with a lot of people, And I don't know how many people want to cultivate a move with Zen. Right? So this is looking really good. Like this bottom is looking epic. And again, it's about the DCA. So if you want to start DCAing in, just, not financial advice from your boy at all. Like don't even think that at all. But yeah, if you started DCAing in the Zen, just be modest with it and just realize like, hey, I got a long way to march, right? But a march to 100K from this bottom, to 100 million, because that's Zen. Zen's some 100 million shit. I haven't even talked about the track yet. But yeah, that's a 712% gain from here. you know. So who cares, you know? You're gonna make money either way. It's like you're not gonna make that today. So when you look at Zen on the weekly, that's why you know it's gonna go down. The weekly is just so ready for traders and big. I'm talking big traders. Like right now, this is pretty modest trading, right? Thousands, 2000s. But I've been looking at like, man, their site's all jacked. If you kind of look at some of the other ones, like we'll go here and go to market caps. So like you see the market caps in ETH right now, 9 billion, 5 billion, 1 billion, 1 billion, 700 billion, and it falls off a cliff. So there's not even that many projects on Ethereum that are maintaining market caps that are worth wild, in my opinion. They're really working towards something like this SPX 69,000. Like they're working towards being a better, or like, you know, like they're trying to bring awareness that the crypto is better than the stock market, right? But you see here, they have giant swings already happening. 30,000, 62,000, 29,000, 94,000, 16, you know what I'm saying? Like this right here, baby, that is what Zen is missing. But Zen can't do that right now because Zen does not have the capital for it. It doesn't have, it almost doesn't have the like marketing for it, because Zen is not attacking the S&P 500. You know, Zen is attacking the mediocre blockchain notion. That's why, again, I'm like, yo, wouldn't Zen be more impactful in the XN form? Because XN is actually the like token that is saying fuck you, you know? Like Zen really isn't the fuck you. Zen is like the Trojan horse to the fuck you, you know? Right? That's why we were able to make drag, because, or like, where's it at? I got to get that address because my thing is all jacked up over here. My deck screener ain't working. But yo, this is the emoji race. We got drag just surpassed the ham, the praying hands, the unicorn, the puzzle piece, which is, this is like autism, the autism Twitter. We passed the US, the heart, bro. That one's crazy to me. We passed the heart. Like what? We really making a mini cult right now with the fucking Dracula. But it's not a mini cult. It's just a derivative of Zen, right? Zen is a mind share. That's why it doesn't really make any sense to go hard for the physical piece of Zen, because you can just participate in the mind share by creating G ranks, right? The more G ranks you make, that's joining the mind share, because you're going long on Zen. And that's what we need. We need people going long on Zen by creating it more than we need people buying Zen. Because buying is like, again, that's pumping and dumping. Like you want quick money when you're buying. You don't want established value. And that's the thing holding Zen back. Zen can't pop off because people are trying to establish value in Zen. Damn, I wish this had everything, but it doesn't have my stuff. Come on, man. Let me log in, bitch. Connect. I want my vibes. To finish, you must sign in your wallet to verify. I don't have my other. Sign it then. Let's sign it. Yeah, authorize that SIG. Thank you. Refresh this with my lines. What up, Dank? What's more important, the gates or the keys to the gate? I'm gonna need the motherfucking keys. Keys open doors. My real question is, can ETH Zen hit 1 cent? So yeah, like that's what I mean. Like, what up, my Mincy Knots, maybe that's your name. I don't think Zen is in that mind share anymore. I don't think Zen people that got bread in it, right? Like people who can bring bread or value to Zen, they're not looking at it like we're going to 1 cent anymore, because that's XN. XN is going to 1 cent. You know, X1 is going to billions of dollars, right? $1 billion valuation. X1 is not Zen. Zen is just a coin that goes there. So Zen might see 1%, right? So like, let's say that's kind of where I'm at with it. I'm like, all right, we'll talk about Drac in a second. Now that my stuff is back, it's lit. Zen could more than likely Zen will see maybe 1% of what is X1. So if X1 is at like again, if X1 is bringing in the billions, so let's look at the biggest L1s next to it, which would be a Solana. Solana is at $103 billion valuation, right? So let's just say we take 1% of that into X1 chain, which would be 10 billion, or it'd be around 10 billion, 10.1 billion, right? If we brought that, no, I would actually, never mind. My bad. That'd be 10 million, right? 1% of a billion is a million. Yeah, so it'd be 10 million. And that's why it's like, what the fuck? We're definitely taking more than 1% of their market share, or we're increasing everything because there's a higher area. You know what I'm saying? Like 397 billion over here in ETH and 1.6 trillion in the bits. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we're going to come vampire attack Solana and just try to hodl a $10 million evaluation, bitch. Like, hell no. Like, no. 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 You kidding me? Get that shit out of here, bro. This shit going north. Like, it's going to boot out your SUIs. You know what I'm saying? Your Tons, like I just said, like, why do you need Ton? Oh, to make memes. And all the people from Sui went to Ton, and then they went back to Sui. And that's why I was like, oh, this is the worst bond ever. If you're in these two tokens and your bond is here, this is a disaster waiting to happen. Because they're kind of just floating out in the ether. Like, you'd be better off like going to Shiba Inu and trying to run memes with their bottom, because they have a solid bottom. The Tone and Sui bottom is all artificial. The same with like Avalanche. Avalanche probably has one of the best bottoms in crypto right now. That's why it's still here at 12. XRP, they got that coal at the bottom. IG, that shit is good. I hate XRP though, not my vibe. Something that's like Zen or like X1 is Aptos, right? Aptos is launched with 1 bill, and now you see their inflation is here because a lot of people are making Aptos or running nodes and then dumping that shit because like there ain't nothing going on. But they got a bunch of funding, so they're kind of like enabling that, in my opinion. They're kind of like enabling the dumps. See, circulating supply is half of the total supply. Like, I expect X1 to really shake shit up where like you see a lot of the fucking supply is staked. The first real DeFi blockchain where like everybody that is coming to, or like as this chain is born, like everyone knows what to do. Like everyone's making liquidity pools. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's like trying to bond, or I mean, even Jack, he's trying to bond XN to the right areas so that it just fucking springs. And then again, of course, you got like the Zinians like myself and some of the other ones that are out here in the field, right, in the fucking trenches, creating as much as we can to try to, get people ready for what's going to happen next, right? Like, look at Drac. Drac is going dumb right now. Shit is so overextended. My goodness. Would I say buy this? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Actually, I would say, go long on Drac. And Dracula's teaching me a lot too right now, because in Dracula we are not the meme coin that is like everyone else, and that's why we're passing up a lot of this floor holders. Floor holder memes is what I'm calling this section right here. This sub 150,000, right? Because now Drac is gonna start inching up further and further because it's gonna be about mind share of the meme more than we're going to pump this and go high, right? Like the emoji race is helping memes become articulate or become a language. Or like, how do I say this? The emoji race will be a meme language, similar to My Ladies or like some other type of meta out there that everybody knows to jump behind. Like I recently got into a meme. Let's see if it's it was why I didn't stream until 12, because I was watching that shit like a hawk. Let's see it. Where is it at? Let me see it. So I got into this shit earlier. Oh man, it's dippy though. Ha, thank God. Your boy got a I got a pretty solid one on this one. I'm kind of hyped. Can you see my phantom on it? Okay. XRP, white guys for Carmella. Hey, yo, white guys for Carmella. Damn, I don't know my. There we go. Nice. God damn. My fucking Phantom wallet is looking crazy. Yo, shoutouts. Man, shoutouts Solana, bro. We're having way too much fun over there. Okay. But what I wanted to grab, so I heard this through the grapevine, and you know, I got in. Let's see when I got in. I forgot already. Yeah, so I heard about it too late, essentially, and this is why Drac is gonna do well, because we don't have this energy. Like, this energy is not installed in the emoji token, and it's kind of a catch-22. Like, you want the emoji token to like change everybody's life overnight, but then you don't want it to become a shit coin, really, like a real shit coin that's not gonna last unless you know you make it last. So this one I heard through the grapevine. Again, the thing about it is people, they launch coins because the idea is to, you know, make money, right? So there's always going to be coins coming out every day to make money. So I bought this coin literally at the top of some shit because I got it too late. But I heard, hey, they might want to make some money, right? So I'm like, all right, fuck it then. We'll hodl, we'll draw up everything we need. We don't trade, but we know what they're looking at. You know, it's a treasure map. So let's get some lines going so we can see where the treasure is. And slowly, you know, it did exactly what the memes usually do, which is they pump, they trade sideways, and then they go up. And why did this meme fail, right? Or like, why was it a sell right here at the top, right? You see here, I draw the next line, 1.2 million, right? These memes have an exhaustion point because for some reason, they're fabricating these market caps, right? And that's normal. Like, that's normal crypto. But again, on Solana, this is fun because it's so cheap to get in and out. Like, you can throw in one Solana, and then within, again, an hour, you could have 1.4 extra Solana, right? And then it's up to you to realize how to do it, right? Buy a semi bottom. Because again, I only bought this because it was like, okay, if this goes to 1 million, I'm going to turn one Solana into 2, right? And it's like, oh, I could have gambled higher and higher, you know, with that one. But conservativeness, I like that shit sometimes. I like being a little bit conservative, you know. And learning, you know, that's the best part about it too, learning. So what was this that made it popular within hours worth of time? The meta of AI right now, right? AI coins are popping. If it has an AI attached to it, and what these people did was very quick and clever. They made an AI bot they made a bot that's tweeting. That's all it is. It's just a bot that tweets. And then their crew goes and likes all the fucking tweets. Like, rate, you know? And that's fine, you know, but again, I think these won't stand the test of time because everyone knows that you're just trying to get some money, right? And I think that's where the meme game, it really changes, really changes when you can do something epic. So like right now, like this is already retraced back to a really good zone. You got a lot of people right now that are probably stuck up here that need this to go back up here. So that's why we still have the 3 million, right? The motherfuckers gonna need a double, so they're gonna need at least 3 million. And every time that this dips, you get the opportunity at that. So this right here, this is actually a really good chart Again, it's a grapevine here about, and that's again why I think it's doing so well. Everybody's looking at it, trying to figure it out. They're all trying. Everyone's doing the same thing. Is this the top? Is this the bottom? Blah blah blah. And that's a language in the chart itself, especially in memes that move fast, right? As we can see here on the 15 minute, it still hasn't developed a pattern, and on the hour there's nothing. So like that's why this could be one of those things you see on the internet where someone's like, hey, I turned 5 Sol into 20, because they got the word and they held up until 3 million, then they're gonna fucking rug it, and it's about that cycle. Like every time it's a step up, who's gonna rug and send it down? Do you know the devs? Do you know the crowd? Do you know what they're trying to run? And all that, like that's why it's like the cults will win in memes, because it'll be easy to identify, because the chart will speak cult. Like, why is it still going up even though it's oversold? That's like Drac right now. Somebody stepped in and just started buying it because they want to get up here, because they get it. And the difference is that there's not a bunch of people here going short on Drac. They're going long on Dracula. So it allows the price to just get ridiculous. Like, we're extremely oversold, but we're not looking like the Sean chart, because again, the notion over here is not to end, its legacy. Like, we want to go to $1 million. Like, that's the next milestone. This is a small meme community. We're happy with 100,000. You see, everyone hodled. Got to 100K. Everyone hodled like we should. And now the sky is the limit, because every 100,000 is almost like building a floor. Like, are you did you get in with the herd? When we were telling you to back here, when the market cap was like 30,000, and we're like, yo, this is a real meme, like upstream emoji meme. Like, this can be huge in the narrative of memes, because again, it's neutral. And that's why over time, everybody that was here was DCAing, and there was not major sales, right? It's still DCA, 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 DCA. Over the last 19 days, everyone's just been DC fucking Aing. And now it's skyrocketing off a few purchases. Like, let's look at those buys real quick, just two. Let's get some analysis on this. Yeah, so some people stepped in and started to buy like crazy a few hours ago. Oh yeah, it was this account here that set it off. Whoever this is. But that's what I mean, like, to come in right now, majority of the solid crew has more than 20 million. Right? Like, I'm making liquidity pools, so now my, like, it doesn't look like I have as much, but a lot of it's just because it's spread out now in the pools. So this is like really good for Vamp. Oh wow, look at, there's more people connecting to us. Whoa, what the fuck? Actually, whoa. Hella people are connecting to us. Wow, this is, wow. So actually, yo, we just been vampired attack. They did it for us. What the fuck? Yo, that is crazy. I'm like in disbelief. Yo, they really did it for us. Unless somebody did, like, unless Clout had all these coins and it's like, fuck it, I guess we should pair them together. If not, then that means that that means that whatever just occurred, maybe that's what could have occurred. Maybe what these buys were people buying Vamp to pair them with their coin, because they want to make sure that they go up with us, because they can see it, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, you can see it in meme world where it's like, yo, that team is different than every other team, because there's teams that go and they have a lot of capital and they pump coins, and Drac is not that team. Like, we're not going to come in with a lot of capital and try to pump your coin. We're establishing brand, and we're establishing community, and we're looking to create a mindshare rail to X1 chain in the name of Emoji Dracula, right? So you get this new future where people go to Solana and maybe they burn this meme coin because it's already in the pool of memes. So it's like, oh yeah, yo, We got a super meme on X1 chain. You just need emoji Drac to get it. It's as simple as that, right? And again, I think it's a special time to provide liquidity, especially if other emojis are seeing it because they want to come up with us. Like this one right here, the magnet and the frog, that's pretty nuts. Yeah, all this was like 12 minutes ago. Somebody just did this. It's crazy. Let's fucking go. Yo, because you know what's crazy about this part is this is what we wanted to see, right? Like we had this vision where like the vampire comes in and it's paired to everything, and it's like the ideology that is vampire attacking it. And like, yo, somebody just went ahead and said, fuck it then, we're gonna just make the coin. I mean, it's smart. It's very smart on their half, because we're not gonna stop. Like, we're going to $1 million. Like, we're not gonna stop. That's for damn sure. We're not gonna stop here. The fuck? We got whole X1 chain coming out. We got SPL proof of work tokens about to drop. Like Uni, fucking SuperBlocks, XEN, like this whole ecosystem is gonna be on Solana. Like, it's gonna be epic. It's actually kind of sad that it's not on Ethereum, and that retrospect of how much volume X1 is gonna bring to Solana, dude. Like, imagine that's like another thing too. That might be why people hating on Zen, on ETH, because this mind share that X1 would have come out, it was because it was gonna be better than Ethereum, not because it was gonna run side by side with ETH. It was just gonna be better, and that's not a good reason for people to break up with their girlfriends, right? Like, oh, I'm just gonna be better than your girlfriend, So that's why you get this Ethereum, soy boy ideology that ETH is the best. Why would Zen move to Solana, right? Because Solana, again, I'm telling you, it is an upstream community. People fucking get it. Like, you don't have to try. We didn't have to do anything. This shit happened on ourselves, bro. This shit happened on its own, bro. It's 0.2 Solana to make a pair. So big ups. Big the fuck ups. Yo, happy Veterans Day for facts. That was good cloud impersonation. Yes, sir. 1% of 100 billion is 1 billion, my dude. Yes. I don't know. I wasn't thinking at that point. What's up, Sandman? I'm not even really caring. That's what I mean. Whatever 1% is of everything, it's going in the fucking Zen. So do the math. If only 1% of it is a billion, then like it's already up. Shit, dude, this is tight. I'm excited about Emoji Dracula. Let's look at some of the other memes. We have a proof of work meme that is already alive, which is solXEN. solXEN, I think, is solXEN. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to say. The reason why you can go long on Drac is because when you look out into the future, which is like taking this chart and going into the week, you notice that there's like, it hasn't started yet. So like, if this is the solid foundation, then building is just, again, creating community and continuing to build that we're going to win something. Like, that's why I'm like, yo, I'm so grateful low key for the race, because the race puts everybody in one place. And then if the race becomes like CoinGecko, right? Like CoinGecko, they started the trend already with the emojis, right? So there's a few here, and that's what I'm saying. You got a magnet and cat that are already here, and those fools are just paired to Emoji Drac without even asking them to do it. They see the value already. Oh, that's dog. My bad. They got dog, and we got the magnet. So then what's over here? Yeah, you got the dog and the magnet already on CoinGecko. It's fucking up, dog. X1 isn't quantum. It's moving to Litecoin meme life. Yo, RIP Litecoin. That shit is dying a death right now. We love Litecoin. We miss you. We miss you, Litecoin. We miss you, Litecoin. But yeah, like I think like this is gonna keep growing. We've already applied for Emoji Dracula to be on this list. So hopefully they get back to us and we can add it. Especially now that we're building liquidity, I think it's gonna be very easy to start getting attention, because this is an attention-driven economy. And emoji is just neutralizing the meme so that you don't have to like become something or tell a story, right? The more story you have, the more epic your emoji meme is. And that's why Dracula is basically keystoning the Zen narrative. And it's like, a lot of the Zenians that are in Emoji Dracula are from the beginning. I mean, me and Tree were like the first Zen streamers, And again, this is why we're building this out, so that it can be something huge. The only thing is we still need to work on liquidity, because this liquidity, theoretically, you want your liquidity to be about 60% of your market cap. So without this being up in the 60s, it's okay, but it's not where we want it. You want it a little higher, so then that way people can really get in and out and help build like trading volume. Right now the trading volume is low. It's dollars because there's not a lot of TVL. Right, as the price goes higher, essentially that's what's going to happen. If anything, it would be from people DCAing and slowly buying Drac and leaving Sol behind, for that big trader to come in and finally get their win. But yeah, if you there's a lot of things in the pipe. We just don't want to put too much hopium out there right now, because again, we're doing really good. And there's no reason to like build up Drac with hopium. Like, it's a fucking meme. Like, get it if you want to. Like, there's no reason to hope or anything. It's a fucking meme. But there are things to be seen, and we're paying attention to those and trying to bring them to to Dracula. Like, Dracula deserves it, right? And again, it's all based on liquidity. Everybody says that in every fucking thing, and that's because like liquidity is your participation on the DEX, and if you participate, you help the greater good. And I think like that's why when I talk about Zen, I feel like we don't have a lot of liquidity, because it doesn't translate for that. Like, Zen doesn't translate to liquidity. It translates to X1. But that's why if you go long on Zen, you could be the only liquidity provider, because so many people are distracted from the burn that they never provide liquidity. And again, I call it shelf. Like, this 1.9 trillion Zen is on the shelf. Not many tokens are on the shelf where people are like, I'm trying to get some of that. Like, not many at all. Like, no one. That's what I'm saying. No one is trying to go out and get some Dracula. We have to build the community out so people go, I need to get some of that, right? Like, that's what we're seeing now. The people buying Drac to get some of that before it gets out of hand or gets too far away and they can't get none of that, right? So the same thing is going to happen here, where smart money buys up Zen. And then I wish I would have got it comes after it goes above this 72. And then that's kind of why, again, like, building liquidity on Zen is only for the miners. It's not for people coming in. And that's where the meme part of Zen makes no sense. Like, people want to put liquidity in so they can exit and have two ways in and out. All right, like, you see Zencat right now. Zencat booming right now. It's trying. I don't really know what they're trying to do over there. I got some though. We just started to build this pair. So if you got Zencat and Dracula emoji or Emoji Dracula, we got this pair growing here, so that it can pull each other up together. And this is kind of where I'm at with this. So you see, like, this CEN community empowered thing, ass, guys, ass. Like, this is why I was calling it ass, because you got leechers who don't want to do the work, who don't want to make a community outside of the community and actually bring liquidity to the bigger community, right? You're going to have people like this that just leech on, provide $200 dollars worth. Like, that's something that's leeching. Like, leechers are appreciated. I mean, on Emoji Dracula now, that's all you see in the fucking pairs now. It's a bunch of tiny liquidity pools. But none of these pools are people saying they want to help us build liquidity. They just get it, right? And that's kind of where you keep control of your boat. This is something I could not do on Base, because Base is, or Zen on Base taught me a lot. Like, there's just too many people in the cookie jar for you to go up, because they're going to be trying to take the cookies out all the time. I'm going to take these cookies out, right? But once you get into like a meme or like a solidified notion that, hey, we're putting this on a map, like now you got the ability to really, really, really do something epic, because there's not other people with their hands in the cookie jar. Same with like solXEN, right? Like, we made a pair with solXEN. It was a hard one to make, but we did it. I made it, actually. A reason why I didn't want to really make it, but we'll keep adding to it, is because like I don't want to see solXEN start to tank and it can't recover. But I think Jack has something up his sleeve with this, so I'm gonna believe in it. In the name of Emoji Dracula, right? But yeah, we believe something will happen. I don't know what's gonna happen, but something's gotta happen, man. PV, the Forgotten Soldier, Liquidity Jews Legion. He said I gotta put a tab on that. They're gonna be successful. It's kind of funny how that's like another world too. Like, oh, I'm gonna put 5,000 in liquidity on them because they're gonna be popping. But get that shit coin out of here. I mean, that's why some, or at least like I've learned, like that's why some liquidity pools don't allow new people to create liquidity. Like, some tokens only allow liquidity pools to be created by a fucking admin key. And like, now that I'm here and I'm seeing like this open source world, I understand why that is a positive in the evolution of liquidity pools, because it's going to be even harder to get something off the ground if you have everybody connecting to it. But again, as long as you're pushing a solid, PMF, which is a product market fit token, then theoretically none of that stuff should affect you. You should just glow up, and then they're gonna be in your light of success, So it's just like whatever. They can't really do much damage because they got to keep buying the coin to do damage. And again, a lot of the holders are in this particular range right after it bonded, So it's gonna be a good time, and that's why, like, I'm encouraging sell-offs. I think sell-offs are great for Drac. It allows people to get in. If it goes up and never sells off, it's going to be, harder to get new people in. So there's got to be kind of winners and losers so that the volume stays, but maybe it gets up and out of a range, right? Again, you're betting on a meme more than you are betting on the community, right? You're betting on, is this emoji going to win the race? Like, is this emoji, the little Dracky, is it going to be in a space where no one else is and everyone can see it? That was one reason why we were like, we need to get a fucking emoji up there, because this is such a good billboard. And like, we're already getting it, right? Top emojis. 2 of the top emojis have already connected to us. I actually haven't really looked at the magnet in a long time. Let's look at the magnet. Damn. Zencat booming. I want to look at the mag. Real good. What are your opinions on ETH? Is it a buy as of now? I mean, it's whatever you want it to be. I'm not really buying any Ethereum. I'm only buying Solana, bro. Like, there's ETH is dead. Like, you buy ETH to in your Zen mints. That's why you buy ETH. But other than that, ETH is out the picture. You buy ETH to store value. So like, if you're still making, gains, and you like don't want to store value in Solana for some reason, like, yeah, store your value in ETH or go back home to Bitcoin. All that stuff is probably good. But that's kind of why I'm not really relying so much on Ethereum changing my life. So like, yeah, these pairs that we just got, like this magnet one, I'm not too crazy about this because I know that it's not the actual Murad. Right? Hold on, let me join their channel real quick. Just want to see it. They got 2,000 members in their Telegram. Ain't nobody talking. They just buying. So yeah, this is like this is a hodl to 1 million and higher. I can tell. Hold on, let me show you my Telegram. Damn, am I not allowed to make this bigger, bruv? Guess not. It's like in the middle of this thing. All right, whatever. But yo, this is something I've been paying attention to in a lot of memes I go to. It's like a lot of memes, they don't have like they don't have people talking in them and shit. What's the current status of this project? Is this project token available? You know, it's just a bunch of ADHD shit. Like even the buying thing, like being like this, is like all part of the attention. Like the more attention you can attract, the more people will buy, kind of idea. So like this whole thing being up in the millions is actually like low key not real. Like it's up there because it's a meme and people are betting on it, and it got a lot higher, right? It went as high as 10 million. So I'm not trying to tell you to go and like not get into this, but like that's what you got to understand is a lot of attention is being driven into the emoji meme market because it's a very easy way to send some shit to higher highs, right? And right now in memes, literally like the foundational market cap seems to be above 100 million. Like if you can get above 100 million, you're doing some shit. That's why you got ACK, Peanut, all listed on Binance today. Who knows why? You get me? A lot of shit just happening. And that's why I'm like, yo, even up here, 10, 19, 20 million. Like, what are these things? You know? And that's kind of why, again, it's like, yo, people who can build real good market caps or teams that build really good market caps will be seen. Teams that don't will not. Oh, look at Sean made it up here. Damn, Sean trying to make a comeback. Yo, I'm not saying get into this, but yo, fuck with it. I don't know. There you go. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know, dude. I don't even have it back anymore. I don't even know why I shared it. But it's trying. That would have been the key area to buy. So my whole theory on this, like the road to this is like actually an art. This whole like road to 1 million, right? Because it's about time. The thing is these memes are going to start on the 1 time frame, and then they're going to advance to the 5 time frame, and then they're going to advance to the 15 time frame. So like the fact that the 15 doesn't have much time in it kind of gives this more time, right? It's not dead yet, right? Every time it recovers while it's got time here, it's going to be questionable. Like, yo, what can this become? You know, and the same goes, like, there's no daytime, you know, there's no 4-hour time. So it looks really, really good for someone that wants to get in. And that's why these pseudo anonymous AI coins with good bottom holders can take off. You know, does it do it? I don't fucking know. Sometimes it does, right? Look, let's look at the hour here. Like I was saying, sometimes it takes 2 hours to get a top. You know, who's to say how long it's going to take for it to find a bottom? And then after it finds a bottom, how many hours is it going to take to find a new high? Right? What's another new meme I have that's been very successful? Oh, a VHS. Yeah, God candles all over the place. Post chain. And y'all should know I don't fuck with post chain, bro. The problem with post chain is that it doesn't have good bonding to the mainstream. That shit sounds like you're playing with fire, bro, if you're really in post chain. But I love all my post chain friends. That's why I'm like, I don't know how y'all playing with the ring of fire. I hope that shit is successful. But for me, it's not for me. So VHS, I actually don't have any VHS right now. I got out up here. Because again, I'm watching the road to 1 million. Right? This is a 6-day-old coin. And it's trying to get to 1 million, right? So the problem is you need time to get there. You need people to fucking cheat and sell, and you need people to win and come back. All of that is basically meme management. Like if you can't manage people leaving and coming, then your meme is gonna die. Another reason why Drac is gonna be amazing. It's got great meme managers already. Like me and Cloud are doing an amazing job. I'm not even trying to be egotistical. This shit's looking really good. And it can grow, you know. We got Rolando doing his thing. We got Body. I just know it from the first part. We got Body doing his thing. You know, I see people out there really putting on for Drac and working for their bags as they should. Because as long as you got a bag, you can work and pump that shit. You can get out if you want, you know. Again, like it has a solid team of people who want this to be bigger than it is. So that doesn't matter. And that's why, again, time is perfect. Now, the difference, though, between these memes, this VHS and that Sean and Drac, is Drac is trying to fight for 100,000. We don't have that community. That's why this is huge. 165, that is not the Zen community. The Zen community is probably like 90,000. So that extra, like, 70,000 that has entered the market cap, that is hard work. That's why it's like, yo, there can be more that enters. We just got to keep letting everyone know. And again, managing dumps, because when it starts to, right now it's not dumping because everybody is hodling because they don't want to lose position. Right? So it's not dumping. And that's a good and a bad, right? The negative is that the coin isn't moving around and you want movement. But it, you know, again, you don't want to dump and then somebody come and buy your position and then you're hurt because you're like, fuck, I got out of Drac. But yeah, that's why we have time. I think that's what I'm saying. Our chart is going to look crazy because it doesn't have the P&D vibes, right? P&D vibes are because you're going to build time to 1 million in a few days. Like, that's why this was easy at 100K. It was like, oh, getting out 100K, it could 10X at 1 million. But it never got there. So everybody had to take an 80% concept. Fuck it, just take 80%. And you move on, you know? Or you hang out and you find out, like, what are they building? And I really do. Oh, shit. Is my Telegram still up? Fuck. That whole time, the TG was up and he couldn't even see anything. My bad. But yeah, you see here, like, I had these two buy zones at 3. It's all math, you know, it's all about like the halfies. So you see at 364,000, it moved up. And then the next trading zone was as like a 2X. And that's why, like, now it's like, oh, it would be the best community building or management would actually be for this to dump. And if they're going to go long, when I look at the daily, because there's no day, like, that's when I know it's going down once the daily candles or the daily RSI shows up. So, like, right now, like, again, this is all just price discovery on whatever this team is going to bring, because they have already brought the bag, bro. Like, to get to 600K, like, look at fucking Zen Cat, dog. Where's Zen Cat at? Zen Cat is trying his best to get up again. Like, even Zen Cat is like a solid ass meme. If the bottom, like, I just don't know. I think Al is, we can, you know, I don't think Al has taken over. So my assumption is she must have a shit ton of Zen Cat. And as long as Al is saying, I'm going to go long, then I think it should be smart to go long on Zen Cat. But the day that Al is like, I don't know about this, then maybe that means she's getting ready to do something, and maybe you want to get the fuck out, you know? But if she's the bottom and Jack is the bottom and a lot of other, you know, ride or dies are the bottom of Zen Cat, then this does look like a better meme chart than what most memers are used to, right? Most memers are used to the VHS chart, to this one right here that was a straight rug. Goodness gracious. Fucking shit. You know, there's a lot of rugs too in the emoji memes. I like seeing this egg thing. They're trying their best. Egg is like a proof in the pudding that, yo, just because you're a dev doesn't mean that you're going to do a good job. Might need a team. This one too, the yellow vest. This one's crazy because they had so much trading volume. And it's like it's on the Meteor exchange. So what's nuts is it burned hella coins, but they abandoned this motherfucker. Like, what the fuck? Look at shit. Burn. I got hella hodlers. The thing is this is what I'm saying. Like, nobody wants to bring in the capital to pump this emoji meme because they don't know anyone and they don't know what's going to happen next. So they're less likely to pump it because they walk in and they go, what the fuck? This is horrible. Right? Same with this one. This is the yen. This one got up to 100K over this weekend. And then it dumped. And I went and I looked at everybody and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is bad. So the way that you can kind of do more research on this so you can protect yourself is when you're looking at these things, because you can, like, Drac, you're going to be safe, right? If you come over to the emoji Dracula, you're more likely, participating than you are, shooting dice. This is not necessarily a crap game more than it is a mental game of getting this thing into the fucking now, right? But like when you look at this one, right? Like this one obviously looks totally different, but it has the Murad logo, so you might be like, ooh, maybe I want to do it because it's got the Murad, feeling, and maybe speculators will show up because it's just, the same. But when you go through the top traders, so this is what I usually do. I go to top traders and then I go to unrealized. I want to see who has the most unrealized gains, right? Because if I can see them, then I can see how much they've sold, and I can also see like how much they've bought. And I think these buys and sells between this first person with the most unrealized is where you want to make sure that you're not getting caught underneath them selling, right? So then I'll go over here and I'll hit the transactions and I'll see their habits. So I see this number one unrealized person was also buying the first pump, right? But then they sold the last pump and then they bought up this pump. So it seems to be like maybe this wallet, is hoping something happens, right? But I don't know if Hopium, but they're also very up. You know what I'm saying? I guess they're not very up. They got like they're up, they're up, but they're not like very up. So that's kind of why, again, you don't see anybody selling because they're not very up. But like, yeah, all of these wallets are holding, which is good. But what I don't like to see is sold. So when I see sales like this is a coordinated attack on the actual fucking chart. So it's even harder for me to go and be like, oh, this is legit, because I know that the bottom was sniped out of it. Like the bottom was sniped crazy. And then that person that sniped it sold all that shit. And that's what created the dump. So like if this person is still in the weeds, like this is already dead, because you can't go against this motherfucker. Like whoever this is, you see 20K, like nah, it's wrapped up, bro. Like when you go and look at the top traders sold, we don't have that robotic selling to it, right? There's no robot on Drac. A lot of people are gonna pull up and see this and be like, yo, there's no robot over here. There's a lot of people hodling. This is a real fucking meme coin. And there's only 380 people. You feel me? So like it's very small. Like it's actually gym worthy discovery for someone who's not in the Zen world. Right? Like again, here, let's look at the orange vest. We'll go to top traders and we'll go to sold. Right? And then I like to look over here as another thing. So this one isn't as bought it because I saw some real people make this. So that's why, again, this one isn't as botted, right? Let's just look at it again so you can see it, what I'm trying to say, side by side. Top trades, sold, bought it out of the fucking woodwork, like a bot, bro. Here, okay, here we even look into this. Yeah, like sold the shit out of the pump. Bought 20K worth just to sell 20K worth. Ridiculous. But then we'll go over here to this. And the problem with this one was it was positioned as a sell for people coming in to the emoji race, like this was gonna win. So they gave some of the coins away. And that's why you'll see like number 2 1, number 4 1, but not 1 and 3. Or 5, you feel me? Like it's a fucking weird ass pattern right there. Like, damn, number 1 lost, but number 2 won, and they ain't got no coins left. That's crazy, right? But yeah, like that's another thing you got to look at, balances. So you look at the people who sold the most, and then you can see it like, oh, they don't have any more coins. They had 26 million, but now they got none. They had 17, but now they got none. They had 19, but now they got none. They had 13, but now they got none. That's the top 5. Sellers, you know, they ain't got none. So let's go ahead and look at the Drac again. Top traders sold. Right, a lot of the sellers that are the top sellers, they G'd their fucking bag that they got from the bottom. So we haven't yet. There's only one person that's up here that actually bought and had to sell and has like a little bit of dust left. Every time you see an unknown on a deck screener, that mean more than likely that user bought way back before the bond. So they came back after the bonding curve and they sold their bags. But that's why you get this lift off, because now like no one, like, you know, the emotional attachment is gone and the FOMO starts. You never want to be someone who sells too early. That's the one thing that's for sure, especially when it's like this, like for like $1,000, $900, you know, or even if it's even that, you know. Here, let's see, P&L. This is like your how much you actually are raking in. So you see a lot of, and that's true too. Like, hey, maybe some people haven't sold everything in one clip, but there's a lot of unknowns up here that have one transaction. One transaction, bro. Those are the jeeters. That's a definition of a jeter. Like, you got in early and then you just sold your bag in one clip and then it just fucking went nuts and now you're not part of it. And that's what a lot of people don't want to have to happen to them in the memes. So, you know, you get memes. Oh my God, Sean going crazy. Oh my God. See what I'm saying? Like, it's a language. It's time though. They're timing the market right now because there's barely any 15-minute data, so they can pop this off up and above. This is a good one. Damn, sold too early, but whatever. That's what I mean. Like, I don't care. You know, I'm looking at market caps. I sold at 8 or at 900 market cap, so I shouldn't feel FOMO until it's 20% beyond that, because then I really fucked up. You know, but right here, this is usually where you're gonna FOMO back in and it tanks again, right? Like, you want to buy when it's in the best buy zone. After that, you kind of fucking lost, you know. But like, you know, I don't know what's gonna happen. Do whatever you want. But yeah, this buy zone is really between 200,000. That's where the people are. That's where whoever launched this has their capital ready to deploy. If it gets down here, they'll do it again, and then maybe on this doji they'll do it again. So at like 360 something. I don't know really what to call this, but I'm just calling it chart management, because if you have good chart management, you can let people pump you up and then you can dump on them, and then you can, again, fuck with their fucking FOMO, and then you fucking turn it around on them. These are some of the most heartbreaking experiences, but this is where people are gambling, right? And again, not everybody has 4 hours for the gamble, right? So that's why you might need to just take it up, but I don't know. I'm not really trying to keep it, you know, gambling. That's why I'm saying, yo, fucking bro, get in the Drac. We doing the same thing. but with an emoji. We got some sellers happening. When this person made $10. Get lit. X1 launching in Q4 would be clutch. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna do that though. I think we're gonna see spring summer 2025. It'd be more impactful. Like there's too much like you still gotta flesh out like Litecoins and SEEBs. There's so much stuff to flesh out still. So it's just like I'm not really bullish on the overall market. I'm just thinking we're in the bull now. Like it's okay to DCA, it's okay to tell your family, like all of that is like right now. Like go like Thanksgiving, chill hard. Like walk in, being like, yeah, bitch, I told you to buy Bitcoin in 2020. Yeah, it's back. You know what I'm saying? You should be coming in feeling really good because we're back here, you know. But that's why like what would be sick is the prophecy filling out. I have a line here for it. Right here. See what I mean? This line is April 7th. I forgot why I drew it. But like if Bitcoin were to come up and come down and like, you know, let's draw a new line, I guess. But like at this range, like if Bitcoin were to like go up and let's say like test like 88, come down, do something like this, and then just like like that would be ideal. But that's conservative. That's a conservative line. We'll keep it. See Bitcoin go up and come down. You know, again, flirt with 84 because 84, I think a lot of people were looking at it. That's why we broke through it so solid. We're all looking at that number. It's a special number to numerology, 84. So we were all looking at it. And that's why, again, I think, we can play in this range until spring. Like, this is a good range to play with where you keep making people think that that they're missing out, you know, or you make people think that they've got enough. So it's a really good market right now. The bull is here. There's gonna be money made everywhere. That's why, again, meme coins is where the most wealth will be transferred, because you can swing wealth in hours, right? Look at Sean's already back down to 640. Sound like I'm doing a fucking play-by-play with this fucking meme coin right now. Sean already back down, right? But that's what I mean. Like, imagine this world where you can literally turn 10 Solana into 100. You feel me? Like, this is gonna continue to happen. People are gonna continue to launch and help others turn 10 Solana into 100, right? But it's just like, how many people are really gonna help someone turn 10 Solana into 1,000? Right? Or turn 10 Solana into just a ridiculous amount. Like, that's where we're headed. And then it's like, what do you do with that Solana? And that Solana's maybe a little bit of like a security thing. I think like Solana is going to have to figure out, right? That's not on me, bro. I'm just a user. But like, yeah, like all this Solana just being available the way it is kind of crazy, because, you know, how high does Solana go from people hodling it to play with memes? And then from people keeping it to stay in profit? You know, do the miners come and sell the Solana down, or do they stake their Solana and do something else, right? Like X1's coming out, staking your Solana to the X1 node gets you free XN coins, so, or yielding XN block rewards. So like, there's going to be more to do with your Solana. So, you know, I'm very curious to what the meme world is going to do for this. It's going to be nuts. What up, Crypto Neat? What up, Q? Calling X1 mainnet before Christmas would be hard for people paying for servers for another 6 months of testnet. Well, no, that's what I'm saying though. Like, I don't think I think everyone's gonna be rewarded from doing the testnet. That like the testnet needs to also lose some losers, or not lose some losers, but like there's people waiting to go online when it's mainnet. So theoretically, you could fall off on testnet because you learned how to make it, right? So it's not necessarily like you need to stay a testnet user until April, right? And that would actually make it look dead if people turned it off, when we all know it's positive. And And that's what I'm at with it. I'm just like looking at every other side of it. And that's why I'm like, I'm still very, 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 very bullish on X1 in the spring. Also, spring is a great time to release something because everything is new. The human mind, you know, like you want to play with both sides of things. Like we're playing with something really powerful. Like if X1 is a banger off the rip, we'll definitely see X1 in the conversation, right? So I also think releasing in the winter is a bad idea because no one cares. Like especially if Bitcoin's going dumb, no one's gonna give a fuck about your new chain, right? They want to hear about your chain in a bear market. So if the bull is back, we'll probably have like a micro bear after New Year's, right? And then after the micro bear, totally we're coming back again for 27, 26, 28. And that's kind of where I see like a good pocket of opportunity for brand new blockchains, right? In April. Anything, actually, projects in general, I'm working on some stuff where it's like, yeah, April would be an amazing time to release this ideology and kind of just watch people drop now and see where they're with it, right? That's like a emoji race. The emoji race is kind of like a chaotic drop, but it's like awesome because now we have a token to build with that can grow, right? And that's where a lot of other people are going to strategically drop based on that. Like, is there going to be people around, and the same for the emoji race. Like emoji race has so much growth because it's a bigger idea than it is just like emojis. It's like, yo, which emoji is the best or like which emoji really climbed up. Like Dracula's down here in the 30,000s, the 20,000s, the 40,000s, the 50,000s, and then boom, instantly 100K. Right. And then boom, maybe it gets up here. And then maybe this starts to really run and you start to see like really who's out here. That's where we are with this project is like, we want to be up here with those people who are really out here. You feel me? But yeah, I'm not trying to get too hyped for the winter. The winter is for memes. Make meme money. Play Vampy Road. Oh, shit. Yo, Steven, what the fuck? I'm getting all of this shit. Hey, make it rain. Hey, I'm just gonna stay right here, bro. Shit, I might come up and just get the garlic just cuz. Stop them, cuz. Shit, I'm gonna draw it up a little bit. Oh, shit. So this is made by Steve Mon. Oh, damn, Vampire got me. He just made a quick little game for high scores. I love that dude, man. He creates so much. He's such a cool guy. What are your top 3 coins you like? Huh. Right now, well, I mean, top 3 is going to be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and mainstream. Below that, inside of Bitcoin, it would be VMPX and then ordinals. Inside of Ethereum, it'd be Zen and a few memes like SPX. SPX has got my attention. Where is it at? Just go by market cap. SPX got my attention, and because again, this is a store of value. I'm not trying to play no memes on Ethereum, and then the gas is so high. Like right now, like I can't get out without spending a bag. Like that's not the fire. The fire is being on Solana and like being able to drop 500 and then spending like 50 cents like on the transaction, right? So I'm not really hyped on that. Like movement coins on where's this shit at? On Ethereum. Like inside of it, I'm looking for real cults, like a Zen coin, like SPX, maybe Mong, and I mean those ones I can just say off the rip, maybe Pepe, and these are just long holds. Maybe you do some liquidity pulling. That's why it's like I don't really know what you do in Ethereum, because once you start to get into what you usually do, you're like, I don't want to move. Like it's gonna cost $100 to make that liquidity pull, and that's why after ETH, Zen and then memes. And then from there, Solana. Inside of Solana, emoji race. So I'm fucking with Beetle. Right now, Beetle's my number 2 after Drac. This is a Remilia project. It's holding very well. Look at this chart, actually. Actually, if you see Beetle kind of has the same vibes. Where if I go to sold, you see like Beetle already like flushed majority of its top, and it's how do I say this? It's moving. Like it never dipped like magnet or something where like it went like to CTO levels. Like this is more of like just like, oh, some people took profit type shit. And the chart like kind of says it as well. And that's why, yo, Beetle, I think it's a really solid one, especially in the emoji race. Like if you don't want to get in the Drac for some reason because you're like, yo, fuck crypto, bro. Like Beetle is right up here, 364. And I mean, again, this is like this crew kind of inspired me to tell Tree City West like, yo, maybe we should do an emoji because I can see this being upstream if these motherfuckers jumped on it. So Beetle number 1, Drac number 2, right? Get yourself some emoji Dracula. I see we just got a really big giant sale that happened. Ooh, this person's just selling the whole time. Let's see how much Drac they got. Yo, they just sold it all, bro. That's funny. They only have 1 million coins left. Pump it on their ass. They're going to be hurt on that one. Yeah, they're going to be hurt on that one. Oh, they just bought it like not too long ago. Oh, well, they trading. I hope they win that little. All right, then, fuck it. Did they win? Well, I don't know because it didn't say the buy. That's weird. Oh, okay. Well, I don't actually know. But they ain't got that much anymore. They got 1 mil. Can't do no damage. Yeah, see, they busted the clip, and then a bunch of people jumped in. And this is where I'm at with it. Like, the hardest thing in Drac now is going to be like, oh, I'm going to sell it all. Because there's going to be people that go, nah, I'm going to need that op. Like, I got to get to the top. And unless, like, again, the top traders were to sell, which most of them aren't, you're not going to get that top. Like, especially if I start to buy back, bro. That's why I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for this to settle so I can start buying again. But like, you don't buy on green days, you know? So if you're really into Drac, don't worry because it's just a really good green day. Eventually, it should pull back. There should be an opportunity, you know, build liquidity pools, you know, put some Solana in on one side, you know, and catch that fall. You know, as people sell back their vamp, you can get it from the liquidity pairing, things like that. And that's really simple to do. Like you could just, this is actually, they coming out with xeNFTs. xeNFTs is actually just it's just a fork of Radium. So if you're in a Radium, it's popping. But yeah, like it's really easy to make a brand new pair. Right, so you just go to liquidity, and you just drop in the address. It shows you all the liquidity pairs. So like now you'll see Drac has just like a ridiculous amount of liquidity attempts too, like people who've attempted to make liquidity as well. But you'll see like there's some liquidity here, and then you can just pick one of these. The safest bet is always to go with the highest liquidity. Because yeah, if you do the highest liquidity, you know, shit's looking good for you, I guess. But you can also do, you know, anything you want to do, like XenCat. But you know, again, I'm trying to tell people like maybe pair Drac with stables. We could definitely use some stables. Everything is concentrated. That's crazy. I made the standard pool for Beetle because I just don't want it to get too out of hand. And this one's kind of cool because with liquidity, what do you call it? With the standard pool, this one comes with LP tokens, and that's kind of where I want to go with some design I have for the Drac coin. Is I want to design liquidity points or something like that. But yeah, it's gonna be really cool. Yeah, liquidity is important. We gonna need this, so definitely build some. Go and deposit. You know, just a little bit of Drac, a little bit of Solana, or, you know, you could do all Solana, create position or some shit, you know, and get ready for the bang, you know. Yeah, you know. I have a big short play on the TV for a second day in a row. I'm amped. What TV? Not enough time to root X1 into the mainstream crypto consciousness. Yeah, but how about having a cycle top in May 2025? maybe we can be there at that. Maybe do you think there is a chance launching and nuking a chart after a month or flashing most of the community? Well, yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think there's a cycle top. I think we're in a transition of assets, right? So like the dollar is dying, and traditional world is collapsing. Like old world is collapsing in front of our face. Like Kamala was supposed to win, but the world didn't agree, right? So theoretically, that is the first flag that hey, we are in a different world. Like, and then that's why you get Bitcoin rocketing. That's why you get all these chains rocketing. So I don't honestly think we're in an area where we're cycling and we top and we fall down. Like I think we transition and start to run with the rest of the reality. Like, you know, people are betting on crypto more than they're betting on oil because you need crypto to spin, and you're going to need to spin crypto on oil essentially, right? Like your gains in your meme coins is going to pay for your fucking week's worth of gas. That's actually more valuable than the gas itself at this point. And that's kind of why, again, I kind of see Bitcoin pushing really highs, really, really high highs. And it would be very awesome to see it be conservative before it starts to make this attempt to go to like 500,000. But who's to say Bitcoin just, you know, flies up there and sells down forever or something? I don't know. But that's why, as someone who's been in the space, I see more of our summer being evolution or like very revolutionary, very are you here for this type shit. And your today participation is what's gonna make your spring participation fun. Like if you're not participating today, you'll be buying the hype in spring, all of it. You'll be buying all the hype. And that's why it's like I can't see a cycle top where people are forced to buy hype because they fucking faded it. Let's see if I'm forced to buy some hype right now. Where's Sean at? All right, Shaw. Yeah, don't force me to buy shit. Play devil's advocate. If BTC tops in May, alts won't stop until a few months after. That's true too. See, that's another thing that's kind of crazy too to think about. Like, if Bitcoin tops in May, like somewhere up here in this weird ass like 100 area, 200 area, it's just gonna bleed in the alts because it's mind share. Like Bitcoin got all the mind share, and once it dies, it goes somewhere else. So like, where's it go? It goes to Ethereum, or it goes into Solana. And that's why, again, I'm thinking like Solana's building this world where the mind share goes here, but it instantly goes into something else, like the emoji race, you know, or, you know, do you know XYZ making all these things, you know, like this Fong one. Like, do you know about this? You know, I actually just saw that they had NFTs. I can't find them though. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe they're fake. Oh, see, this one got one. Here, let's see if we can find them. Magic Eden. I'm about to wrap this stream up. Damn, I've been streaming for 2 hours. I'm always streaming for too damn long. I sold all my OP today because I'm over that VC distribution schedule. Bro, OP is not a blockchain. That shit is a fucking service. That's what OP is. Blockchain for service. Okay, so that's not real. Yeah, no, that ain't real. Oh, so they must be about to come out with them then. That's smart. So this is actually another play that I've been looking at. This fog coin. So yeah, it's starting to come into sense to me. So they don't have an NFT. That's what they're about to do though. They're about to make NFTs. And I think what's going to happen is you'll see a sell-off into the NFTs. And then when the sell-off happens into the NFTs for this brand, this fog thing, because this is what they're trying to cook. Yeah. See, there's a few people with this shit. Oh, look at that. All right, I gotta follow this person. Look at that. See, it's already happening, bro. It's already happening. The pond. Here's the shit. Oops. Hopefully it works. Hold up. I put a plus at the end. So yeah, they're about to raffle off these NFTs. Yeah, that's probably. Oh my god, look at this shit. Bro, they're about to go nuts. Okay, so this is what they're gonna do. This is the plan, I bet. Oh, they're only gonna be 100 of them. OMG. Okay, so yeah. So, because the hardest thing to do is store your value. Once you go too high, you're gonna need to figure out like, what do we do with this value? Like, we can't just be in a fucking coin, because if we're just in a coin, then people will start to sell it off, right? So one way to really kind of own the value is to start an NFT project and get people to bring their wins over to the JPEG, right? Because then if you bring in the JPEG, it kind of allows both of them to bounce off of each other. That's like Retardio. Retardio is working through that right now. The problem with Retardio is it's retarded. So like a lot of people, this is the trenches. So like this was at 36 Solana and now it's at 29. So this is the trenches. Another one that I was really looking at that has a great chart is Yakabu. You guys know this, Lord Yakabu. They fell off hard though. I'm just gonna type it in up here. Yakabu fell off hard. So this is the double-edged sword of this shit. And somebody made a derivative. Lols. Well, because, oh yeah, so like, this is my theory on this stuff, bro. Like this fog thing is going to go hard because it's neutral in the aspect of what am I believing in? You're just believing in a funny looking frog object. But there's going to be some that are religious based, like neo-religion type vibe. And that's going to bring value because people want to be chaotic, right? So like Retardio like has a lot of good value because people can come here and be retarded. And then that's the same thing that I'm thinking about with Yakabu, right? Like people can come over here and be kind of dumb, and it comes from Camp Retardio, but it's doing exactly what we wanted to do, right? Come up, find a high, get some lows in, sell off a little bit. And what's the double-edged sword here, though, is that once this started to sell off, so did the goddamn NFTs. All right, so if you look at the NFT chart. All right, and then, so wait for me to look at this. So yeah, so you see, granted, it's not as low as it was. Like people are up right now. They bought these at 0.2. Now it's still 0.1 Sol. But it did get as high as 2 Sol, and it's seeing a dump with the chart. So this could be a problem for NFTs. Managing a chart and an NFT, that's going to be some new shit that we see. So the Fong crew coming out with this right here is crazy wild. They're doing it right at the top of their fucking chart, which is going to allow a lot of people to sell and go directly into something else that's not going to interrupt the cult like vision, right? Like that's kind of where I'm at with like Drac. Like Drac needs a mascot. Luckily it's just an emoji, so we don't really need one yet, but eventually we're going to need NFTs so that you can again manage the meme. The meme, it does better if people can own something else besides just the coin. Maybe you burn, and that's what I don't think they're gonna do. I don't think they're gonna burn Fong coins for their NFTs. I'm sure they're gonna make it, lucrative. The idea would be to burn the damn coin, but I'm sure they're not trying to do that shit. It's got so much market cap. But yeah, they're doing it right, dude. NFT people did it almost right, but that was the problem. They came out with the NFTs and then the coin, and then they try to manage both, right? Really, again, it goes back to the coin comes before the NFT. If the coin comes before the NFT, You can run up the coin, and then you can take your crew and fucking seal them into the NFT, and you guys can, you know, manage the chart and continue hiking up, if people want to or not. You know, like, well, this is all experimental, so we'll see what's gonna happen with this. But yeah, I'm keeping my eye on that, and this is another reason why, again, the Drac is fucking. It's a different level meme. Again, we don't even need, look at this little guy. He's on everybody's phone. No need to create an NFT. Bitch, it's an emoji. We got owning the IP. Happy Pumpsgiving, yo, Dank with the Fizz Hive. Damn, $86,000 Bitcoin is going dumb with it. I'm sliding over to Simple Spaces. Oh, Simple's talking? Maybe we'll go talk with Simple. Me too, dude. I've been fucking streaming now for almost 2 hours. Drac is going crazy. Let's look at the Zen list real quick. Zen still going dumb. Yes, let's go. Zen's looking good. It's reaching its 200. If it gets above this 200, we're out of here, bro, which is great right now. So yeah, maybe it's a good time to get some Zen, but at the same time, just remember, this shit is oversold, this motherfucker. But looking on the weekly, you would be dumb not to get a little bit before, you know, the weekends. And definitely, yeah, you just use the chart. You know, maybe it takes a little bit of steam off today and it keeps going. But yeah, I was looking for that 16 million. Now that it's beat that, like 20 million is a solid number from where it was trading, which was 10. That's a double. So that's why it's like, yo, if it sells at 20 mil from 10 mil, then we know for a fact, like, some of those people are getting out, and it's like, all right, let's time to CTO this shit. It's time to get in. And again, you should be making G ranks, bro. What the fuck? Make some G ranks. And if you ain't got none, go to Blur, buy some xeNFTs. There's a few here. Let's see. Buy only. What is this? Sometimes what I like to do on Blur is I'll go and do maturity month, and I'll do like November. And you got to remember, you can only buy a xeNFT 7 days before or after it matures. So you got to make sure that that's the vibes. So there's nothing bidding right now for November. All right, there's a few for December. There's one BMU, December 17th. And that's what you're betting on now. Like, you're betting on, like, yo, does this have enough energy in it for me to make make something back? Because 0.4 ETH, I forget how much that is. .4 ETH. I forget what that is right now. But yeah, like, that's kind of where you are with it. You can see some people are already buying Centurions. Oh, they bought this one because it ends in December. So instant, Zen. So yeah, this is, if you want to use this site, this is Blur. Blur.io. It's got all those NFTs on it. Maybe you want to go for January. Say January, and we'll do 25. There's all these NFTs at 0.1, or here's one at 0.9. And I mean, again, I'm like, yo, Zen is gonna be here. So if how much is it to make one right now on ETH is the real question at max mint. $5. Yeah, like over an Ethereum, actually. Holy shit. Way over an ETH to make one. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, like, you can go over here and you can spend a whole ETH and get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get at least 6 instead of 1. You get how many VMUs? Yeah, 6 times 128. Here, I'll drop this in the link if you want it. You can have it. Dripping like water. Go grab them. Hey, man, until next time. Dracula.